Hi, I'm Joy Banfield, AccuQuilt's Chief of Staff, and welcome to today's show called Barnyard Bonanza. We are so excited for the relaunch of our pasture-perfect die, the Go Farm Animals Medley die. Today we'll be sharing new inspiration using the die with help from our experts Barbara Harper and Anita Amador. Now let me introduce you to your fabric farmers, Pam and Erica.
Okay, I love that title. That's my favorite so far because we are cultivating fabric.
Cultivating our fabric collection.
Business cards
Yes,
should
there we
definitely
go.
have that on it.
Yes.
We are so excited this die is now a part of our permanent collection.
These animals would be so difficult to cut by hand, and the die makes it so easy to cut and create.
That's right. We are always looking to bring you innovative products to help you create fun quilt blocks. Using AccuQuilt dies makes creating time-consuming blocks and shapes fast and easy so you can get back to sewing. All right, ladies, I'm going to go greet our experts. You have a great show.
Thanks,
Perfect.
Troy.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Okay, allergy season is
Allergy season, so we may sneeze, we may cough. We're okay. It's just allergies. Quilters, we're so excited about today's relaunch that we had to go visit some barns and farms to celebrate. Here's a look at that and our Go Farm Animals Medley die.
Prepare yourself for a great ranching adventure because AccuQuilt is helping you fill your projects with animals using the Go Farm Animals Medley die. This new applique die will bring life to your quilting projects by giving you 3 adorable shapes: a chicken, a pig, and a cow. These cute shapes were designed to stack on top of each other, allowing you to create trendy farm decor that your guests will love. This exciting new die will fit through all of our Go fabric cutters. Just imagine all the fun embellishments you will add to your wall hangings, baby quilts, DIY projects, and more. You can finish each project using the free embroidery download that gives you 3 stitches: a blanket stitch, a motif stitch, and a satin stitch. Quilters, let's head down to the pasture and bring the livestock home with the Go Farm Animals Medley die so you can cut time and quilt more.
Okay, this die is so simply farmtastic. I just love it.
It is. The Go Farm Animals Medley die is compatible with all of our Go cutters, and it includes free patterns and embroidery designs. It's super scrap friendly and it can be used in so many versatile ways. We've come up with so many great designs with it already.
And we've seen so many really fun projects using all
yes.
the animals that are on it. It's great. All right, quilters, we're sure you're wondering how to get your hands on this die. So we have bundles ready for you. To get your order in during the show, use your phone's camera to capture the QR image, and it will take you directly to our site.
If you don't have a QR reader, just open a new tab in your browser, type in AccuQuilt.com/party to see the bundles and place your order. That way you won't miss a minute of the show.
Up first, we have the Go Farm Animals Medley die with a mat. You receive the Go Farm Animals Medley die, a 6x12 cutting mat, and that Farm Animals Medley embroidery downloads. This value is $107, but you can get it today for $69.99, saving you over $36.
That's right. Next up, we have the Go Farmhouse Fun die bundle. It comes with the Go Farm Animals Medley die, the classic 2-inch alphabet uppercase set, the Go Schoolhouse piece die, and 2 cutting mats, 6x12 and 10x24. Normally, this bundle would cost $419, but you can get it today for just $299.99. It's going to save you over $118.
Okay, and last but not least, and this is actually the bundle that I think is phenomenal, it's called the Go Farmhouse and Blocks Die Bundle. With this bundle, you receive the Go Farm Animals Medley Die, the Western Medley Die because you need the horse, the Go Cube 9-inch Mix and Match block because the next die, the Go Schoolhouse Piece Die, finishes to 9 inches, so they work together. 2 mats, 6 by 12 and 10 by 24. Normally this bundle would run you $5.59, but you can get it today for $3.99, saving you over $158.
That's right. Now those bundles are already discounted as much as they can be, but we have a promo code for you today. Take 44%. Did you hear that? 44% off your order using the promo code EARLY44. Some exclusions apply for this offer, so check the website for details.
In 2 more years, you and I will be 44.
That's right, but not yet.
Plus, get double reward points until 2 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you make your purchases in time to collect those points. So it's just now noon Central Time.
That's right.
Have a couple hours.
And it's March Machine Madness at AccuQuilt. So use the promo code SAVE200 to get $200 off the Go Big Electric Fabric Cutter. This is a great value, so take advantage of it today.
And wouldn't you say, Erica, this is the cutter you and I use every day?
Every day.
Every day.
In my new sewing room, it's set up where it's just there waiting for me.
Yeah, just cutting all the things.
Oh.
You can also find our products at your local AccuQuilt retailer. To find the retailer closest to you, check out the store locator at the top of the page at AccuQuilt.com. Quilt now, pay later. For more information on financing through AccuQuilt, visit AccuQuilt.com/financing. See that 0% there?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
There you go. So we are so happy to have this die joining our permanent die family. If you haven't seen this die yet, let's take a look at it. I mean, these shapes would be so hard to cut by hand and time consuming.
Right, so first of all, it's on a 6 by 12 die board, so it's gonna fit through all of our cutters, including that Go Me. Think outside the box, we'll talk about this, but you can cut flannel and felt and denim and wool and cork and minky and craft foam and all the fun things. But the thing you need to look at the detail, chicken
I mean,
legs.
look at those little tiny chicken legs.
Chicken legs.
Cuts them perfectly.
Chicken legs.
But you know what? There's a surprise fourth shape.
Yes.
Okay? So right here in the middle of the pig's tail,
Yes.
it cuts out a little tiny itty bitty circle that then can become an eyeball.
Isn't that
amazing?
So you can use these alone, you can stack them. Have you not seen everywhere in craft stores?
Everywhere.
Where they've
everywhere in
stacked all
craft
3 of
stores.
them together.
So many decor themes using that.
Yeah, Farm Animals Medley. All right. Now remember, quilters, you can always cut 6 layers of 100% cotton, 4 layers of pre-fused cotton. Hey, did you know we have some new fusible on our website?
Two fusibles and 1 stabilizer. We tested a lot. We
did.
picked our favorites.
We did.
We did.
It was super fun. So those are on our website as well. All right, so, okay, listen, very seldom do I say it is my all-time favorite project ever. This is it.
We think this might be it,
This might be it.
And it's made with felt.
It's made with felt.
We love this project so much. And like we said, it's made with felt, and it's got this great little case that it comes in.
It's called the Future Farmer Play Set. All right. So look, it just has little Velcro right here, and you're going to pull it out. Okay, this is so much all the funs. Okay, who made this for us? Marianne Fontana. Good job, Marianne.
Oh, Marianne, this is so cute.
Okay.
How cute is this?
Here is our little project, okay?
So you need a big piece of green felt to start with, and actually I think she's got 2 pieces that she's fused together. But it's a free pattern. You can download it at AccuQuilt.com.
Yep.
And then, since the farm animals are the star of the show, we've got some already cut, but let's cut some too.
Yeah, let's cut some. So this one is super cute because this is mud, and you're going to put pigs in it.
Yes, we're going to do all the things.
So all excited about this.
We're going to play.
Okay, good.
It's playtime.
I know. And I asked if this lived in our studio because we might be playing with it later too.
Yes.
All right, so I'm just using scraps of felt. We'll talk about how Marianne made her shapes.
Yes.
Now, I'm using the Go Big Cutter today, so we could actually use 2 dies in 1 pass.
Right.
Right?
So if you wanted to cut out some of the other shapes, and we've got some other shapes that come into play with this fun mat.
Yes. We'll show you how we cut 2 in just a minute. Okay. So give it some love, slide that mat, don't lift. Okay, so now we have our cow.
Cut out a cow.
And our chicken and our pigs. And shall we talk about, shall I cut a horse? Shall I cut a horse or shall we wait a minute?
Let's wait a minute. I
Okay.
have to take the eyeball out. Look how tiny that is.
See,
It
there you
cuts
go.
it perfectly.
All right, so
Okay,
let's
put
talk
my
about
pig
the
in the
shapes. So the circles, you should never cut circles with anything but a die.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
there's circles, and then this is from our 8-inch cube to make
Yes.
the barn. I'm gonna put my
Yes.
cow in the barn.
So then Mary Ann cut all these amazing shapes, and we're gonna get some of them out here, but she made them a little sturdier. So what she did was she cut out craft foam, and she cut out felt, and then she glued them together so
Yes.
that we can put.
We can
got
put
another
two cows.
cow.
We can put cows down here eating
Oh, but
carrots.
so many other fun shapes. So here's our horse.
Yes, the horse should be out here by the barn.
Here's another. We got another
Put him out
chicken.
here. Chickens for days.
Chickens for days. Here's another pig.
we'll put him in
down in the
mud.
mud. Okay.
Super
Look
excited
here,
about
we've
this.
got the train. You
Right?
know we have a train die. It's
do.
so fun. Pam's pickup.
Pam's
Can't have the
Pickup.
farm without Pam's pickup.
Driving down here by the.
But then we've
vegetables.
got all the things that you grow on the farm,
Right.
right?
Right.
So-
So carrots and corn because you live in Nebraska.
That's right. So we've got our corn, and the corn and the carrots are made with
Simple
the
shapes.
Simple Shapes die. So this is the Simple Shapes by Aditya Sitar.
Okay, so before we cut these, I'm going to show you these other shapes. Okay, so here's the circles to make our trees, our apple trees. Here's Pam's pickup. Listen, all of these are part of that Save 44.
Yes.
If you don't have Pam's pickup, you should, okay? And then Pam's pickup is right here.
Right.
And then now we have these two shapes. So Simple Shapes, this makes the corn or
Yes.
the carrots.
Yes.
All right. And you can make a blue horse or a gray horse. Now this
Whatever
is,
colored horse
you can do whatever color you want.
That's right, it's
Okay,
your farm.
so let me grab some mats. So the cool thing is, remember with our dies, you don't have to cut all the shapes. You can just cut one.
Yeah.
So look at this. 6x6 cutting mat. And I'm using my Go Big today. I'm going to cut them at the same time.
Look at that. And the Go Big, it's that $200 off.
Yeah, cut 200. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay.
These are so cute.
We do have more of the show, but we're
We
going to show
do.
you the cute stuff
Yeah, because we just love
right
them.
there. So there's our carrots,
Mm-hmm.
and then here is our horse.
Oh, they're so cute.
My dad always says, I cut a gray horse for my dad because he always says, you know, you hardly ever see a gray horse.
Well, there you go.
Dad, you
now
see
the
gray horses all the
cabbages, we've got cabbages here. I'm going to put it on my hand so you can see it better. These are made with the Rose of Sharon #1
Yeah.
die. So if you don't have that, that's super cute. And I'd kind of, we kind of forget about some of our flower dyes. We have
Yes.
so many great flower dyes. This is a great day to stock up on those. It's springtime.
44%.
44% off. Unbelievable.
Yeah. And the train, think about Christmas in July is coming pretty soon. You
Oh,
might need
and
the
there's
train.
some amazing embroidery that goes with the train. There's a really cute one for Easter too.
Yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
train. Just get the
So
train.
this is a super fun play mat for adults and children.
Yes, evidently it is.
But I just love it, and I love that everything came out of felt, and you can put chickens in the tree. You totally should. Okay, look at all of this fun stuff. So a huge shout out to our good friend Marianne Fontana for making the project that so far is my favorite.
Yes.
Okay.
We've had so much fun with it, but we will put it away and move on.
We will move on.
All right, quilters. Well, we challenged our experts today to make mini barn quilts for today's relaunch.
So let's talk about that.
Right, because barn quilts are typically pretty big, right?
Right, barn quilt squares are meant to go on the side of said barns.
Right, they're like a painted sign and they're
Yes.
up on a barn.
For those of us who don't have a barn, we can make mini quilts that look like barn quilt squares. And there are dimensions, like
Right.
24 is the biggest size mini
Right,
you can
mini
make.
quilt, if it's
Right.
technically a mini quilt. But then you can hang it on your front porch or you can hang it on your back deck. I mean, please tell me we're coming up to spring and nice weather.
I don't
mean, we
know.
had it yesterday, so
We did.
please
Today
tell
it's
me
cold
it's
and
coming
rainy.
back to
But
us.
think about how fun that would be to make
Yeah,
a new barn
yep.
quilt square.
I'm totally going to make one.
Yeah.
All right, so first off, we have Barbara Harper. Now, Barbara's a quilter, seamstress, and teacher who's made hundreds of quilts and has owned her AccuQuilt Go for 10 years. She credits much of her award-winning quilt success to the accurate cuts her system provides. Barbara began sewing as a child with her grandmother and enjoys creating quilts for the special people in her life.
Next, we have Anita Amador. Anita teaches classes at her local quilt shop and military spouses group using EQ8 patterns and designed around AccuQuilt dies and block patterns. Her passion for quilting goes back to her childhood, filled with scrap fabric and a desire to spend time with her grandmother, forever linking quilting to storytelling. Now she makes between 10 and 15 quilts a year and enjoys the story behind each and every quilt she sews and sees.
I love that.
I do too.
I bet these expert projects are going to be barn-tastic.
Yeah.
And because today is a Barnyard Bonanza, I think we should give away a farm animal medley die to a registered viewer.
Oh, let's do. All right, our giveaways are one way that we can say thank you for being part of our AccuQuilt family.
You are all wonderful. All right, we had a little addition to our launch show the last time. We had a cowbell.
We did.
And they hid them from us.
They did, but Erica
I
has found one.
So Pam,
Okay, you ready?
ready? Announce our first winner.
All right, our today's
Cowbell, please.
lucky winner of a Go Farm Animal Medley die is cowbell, please. Cheryl L. of Racine, Wisconsin. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I love it. See, thank
I
you
know,
for
I know.
finding it.
Oh,
Okay.
so much for the cowbell.
No, we were forbidden to have cowbells.
Brock took the cowbell.
He did. He did. He's going to silence it.
We're back to a drum roll, people.
We are. Quilters, we have a Go Farm Animals Medley Die bundles just for you for today's beautiful show. Be sure to make your purchases today while items are in stock and ready to ship.
That's right, quilters. You can take 44% off your order, excluding those bundles and some other exclusions apply. You're going to need to use a code. It's early44. That's a great saving. So
Yes.
the circles, the
Rose of Sharon.
8-inch cube,
Pam's pickup.
the train, so many
Oh, the
great ideas
train.
already.
I always forget we have that train die.
I know.
And we should fill it with all sorts of cool stuff.
There's wonderful embroidery for the train,
Yeah.
too.
And don't forget, if you place your order before 2 p.m. Central Time, you're going to get double reward points. So you can use those points towards future AccuQuilt purchases.
It's a
You know
great
what they
deal.
say, you reap what you sow.
But
That's from Joe.
They say we're here all day.
All day.
All right, quilters, it's time to check out what our first expert has come up with. So Barbara, what mini barn quilt inspiration do you have for us today?
Well, ladies, I started thinking about what was I going to do for my mini quilt. And so I thought, I'm going to look no further than the barn quilt that's on our barn. This is the block here. So let me show you how I'm going to break it down. The first thing I do is I start looking and I'll grid the block off, or I will see if I can dissect it based on the shapes. And that's exactly what I did here. If you look at the block, you can see that there's large half square triangles, some smaller half square triangles, there's some quarter square triangles, and there's some smaller quarter square triangles. And if you look even further, those just repeat themselves 4 times around the center square. And to do that, you need to do a partial seam. Don't worry, partial seams are not bad. They're exactly that. You're going to sew part of the seam and then come back around and sew the other part. So let's move on and identify some more elements here. Right here, I've got a quarter square triangle, but I also have some smaller quarter square triangles. So I'm going to be able to use my 12-inch cube for the base of it. And then I'm going to go to my 6-inch cube and use the quarter square that's in there, because the cube systems fit together and work together so nicely. The next thing I'm going to do is think about what am I going to do for the color, different elements for it. So I played around just a little bit. This one I used my 12-inch cube and my number 4 for my 6-inch cube. Makes a 15-inch finished block. Here's a couple other ones where I played with color and I set it on point. That looks really nice. Again, I've got all my elements. There's the block there. I just set it on point. Or here's another one. I really like the colors in this one. again, I set it on point and I added some other elements from my cube. Right there, shape number 16. I've got some little number 2s on there. So I've got some more surprises, some more ideas. So I'll get busy and make my own mini barn quilt. See you in a minute.
Okay, first of all, that's her real barn
Yes.
quilt square that hangs on her barn.
I love that.
I just think it's
She
so
has a real
great.
barn. That's so fun.
Yes, Barb. I hope she quilts in it.
Yes. Oh, that's a quilting barn.
Yes, there we go.
All right, now Barbara referred to partial seams in making her block. And if you're not familiar with how to do that, we want to take a look at how it's done. I hadn't sewn one for years. I had to take a look too.
I hadn't sewn one for a long, long time. So the thing about Barbara's quilt block was the pieces went past where you were going to sew the square.
Right.
So let's start on how I started this.
Yes.
So I have my square. I used my 10-inch cube. You can use any
Right.
size cube. Okay, so I cut the square, and then I took the rectangle, and I sewed till about the middle.
Yeah.
And then I stopped, and then I pressed. So once I had this piece,
Right.
then this piece would fit.
Would fit perfectly.
Right, right.
And then that piece would fit.
Right, this piece would fit perfectly. So basically what we're doing is we're building the block without
Right.
having to do a Y seam, all right?
That's right.
Now, this is how it's gonna end. So what I'm gonna do is I would put right sides together, and see right here, we have enough, we could line it right up.
Yeah, we're off on the top. That's
There
why
we
you're
go.
not matching up. There you go.
There we go.
How
Okay,
many quilters does it take?
right? And then I would sew that 1/4 inch seam,
Right. Press it open.
press it open,
Then you can go ahead and
sew that last
sew
seam.
that last seam, because then you're going to be able to fold that over.
Right, and it will all match up, I
And
promise.
it'll all match up. And it's ever so much easier than sewing a Y seam, although Y seams are not that hard.
They're not, and Erica and I, we have quite a few videos on how to sew Y seam.
yeah.
Okay, so when we talk about a partial seam, it means we want to build a block where the center is
Kinda
not
spins around. That's right.
Yeah. And
So-
you could use half square triangles, you could use
Right.
1/4 square triangles.
You're going to work around, and then by the time you get that last piece on, then you'll go ahead and give it a really good press, the whole thing.
Yep, see, nothing to be scared of.
No, not at all. Okay, now quilters, we're going to ask you to vote on your favorite expert project a little later, so be sure to stick around for those final reveals. They always have amazing projects.
And if you're not already, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms.
That's right, we love to share your stories, quilts, and more. We also share our stories and our behind the scenes videos on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram.
And there are men in hats.
There are men in hats in the studio.
That's right. You definitely don't want to miss out on all of the fun. All right, quilters, it's time to check in with our second expert. Anita, what inspiration do you have for your mini barn quilt?
Hey ladies, well my inspiration for this, the miniature quilts, came from looking at all the different barn quilts around the area. Because basically those are just miniature quilts up on the barn for display. And a lot of those seem to be just simple blocks, traditional blocks. Some of them have a little bit more elements made to them, maybe a fancy border around them or something. So I started thinking in that avenue. Now miniature quilts are normally 24 inches or less. So I have seen some that are as tiny as 2 inches. I don't think I could ever piece that. But with the 4-inch cube, I could definitely go to a 4-inch size. So one of my inspirations was this turnstile block here. And I thought, how cute would it be to have 3 of these in varying sizes displayed like this and say on a screen porch or in a pool house. I mean, you could frame those up and just look at the color pops, and it just makes me think of summer. So when I was working on this one, I was thinking about the color aspect of a miniature quilt, because you only get so much area to make an impact. That 24 inches if you wanted to go to the largest size. So you're really going to have to work with your color palettes on these miniature quilts, and also your design, because a different way to go other than the traditional barn quilts is a pieced miniature quilt. And that's what this one is. It's an original. It's called Diamonds in the Sky. And what I used on it was different shape, different sizes. And then I tried to make a design where you could see diamonds coming out in the quilting. And it's a little bit darker than what the spring quilts over here were. So I thought, well, that would look really nice hanging over a mantle. So when you're thinking about making your miniature quilts, the first thing I would advise people to do is think about your fabric choice, because that's going to make a great impact. And then you have to think about, where are you going to display this? Or if you're going to gift it, where are they going to display it at? And make sure it fits that area that you want to display it. And second of all, do you want to go with just a traditional block, maybe varying the sizes of it? Or do you want to go with something a little bit more unique with a totally pieced quilt? Or maybe you're going to do something in the middle. Have your pieced block in the middle and then create your border around it. Those are some good ideas, and I think I have a road to travel down now. So y'all check back in just a little bit and I'll show you my creation.
Okay, she has got such clever ideas.
She does, and I love the fact that she made them different sizes, right? The blocks different sizes, so she could see how she goes.
Well, and thinking about taking it and setting it differently. Do you set it flat? Do you set it on point? Do you put borders around it?
Right.
How do you, the treatment around it?
Right. And right now, I mean, think about cubes are on sale, and look for setting triangles and
Yes.
strip dies so that you could add borders to
Right.
those. All of those are great. All right, quilters, if you have farm animals, you need a barn, right?
Of
Well,
course.
let's take a look at how you can use our Go Schoolhouse piece die to build your barn. So this was a show that we did a few months ago, I don't know when, on AccuQuilt Live. I'm the worst to remember when things are. So this is super fun. This is our Go Schoolhouse piece die. It finishes to 9-inch finish. Couple of things you need to notice here, quilters. These two shapes are directional shapes. Ask me how I know.
Yeah, so follow your cutting
follow
directions.
your pattern and cutting instructions on that page. So normally it makes the schoolhouse, which is that traditional schoolhouse you see with the chimneys and so forth. But this was super fun. So instead of the chimneys, I just did the blue background, so it looked like a barn. And then Erica found this fabric for me, best fabric ever for a barn
Red
quilt.
barnwood.
And then we used our 4-inch cube to make a block.
That's right.
And you could use your 4-inch cube and make any
Block, any of
block
those,
that
because
you
we're
wanted to.
quilters, right? So this section actually measures to 4-inch finish.
Right.
So any of your 72 mix and match blocks or whatever you come up with, it's going to finish at 4 inches. You can substitute and put here on your barn in whatever colors you want. If you have a barn with a barn quilt, you could match your barn quilt.
totally could. And this is the section where we usually put the windows.
Right.
And we just took it out. So this is a really fun, easy project you can do. Don't forget, all of our videos live on our YouTube channels and our Facebook channels, so you can go back and watch that video and see how we made it.
That's right. That's right. All right, quilters, our friends, our good friends at Riley Blake are helping us make this a fabulous barn party. Wait till you see the fabric that they have sent. And there's 2 bundles of it.
And we really contemplated about
giving it up.
Yeah. So this is called Barn Quilts by Tara Reed. Tara, it's beautiful fabric. So it has the barns and the cows and stuff, but look.
Look, barn quilt
Barn
blocks.
squares. Look at this. Look, it has pigs. So fun.
So fun. And it has barns with the barn quilts on them.
Yes, and cows and goats and all of the fun things.
So fun.
All right, so we're going to give it away, but hang on.
Just talk amongst
The
yourselves.
first winner of our Riley Blake fabric selection is Cowbell Please!
We found another one.
Marcia V. of Kimberlin City, Missouri. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Listen, Brock cannot take them all. We have so many in the office.
Well, if we put them in the right place, you can't get to them right now.
There we go.
And the winner of the second selection of fabric is Cowbell, please. Marcia R. of Floyd's Knobs, Indiana.
Or Monica.
Congratulations. Monica, sorry.
We're caught up in the cowbell moment.
The cowbell moment.
Thank you. All right, a huge shout out to Riley Blake for sponsoring today's show. We know our quilters will love using this fabric to make some beautiful quilts. It's fabulous.
They are fabulous.
All right, Now, quilters, did you know that you can earn 250 reward points that can be used towards future AccuQuilt purchases? All you need to do is share your quilting photos with us on social media and use the hashtag AccuQuiltBuilt. I've seen so many beautiful projects.
That's right. It's so easy to do. Now, we offer these reward points to you once a month. Even if you're making tons of projects, don't let that stop you from sharing your projects with us more than once a month.
Just make sure you publicly share your AccuQuilt product photos so we can award those projects. Thank you. So we can give you those reward points. All the words.
All the words, so many of them. Now, let's not forget about the machine embroidery that's available for the Go Farm Animals medley. Now, for starters, we've got the free downloadable embroidery in 3 basic stitches. We've got the blanket stitch, the satin stitch, and the motif stitch for each of the animals. We've got blanket stitch here.
Yes.
And the satin stitch is that really tight, close stitch. It's great for things that are going to get washed a lot.
Right, and we're going to see a sample of it during our trunk show.
And the motif stitch is just kind of decorative. And we have it for the individual animals as well as the stacked animals. Which is so fun.
Which is really fun, okay? So these are free embroidery downloads, but we have wonderful paid downloadable embroidery files, including some brand new ones that we just had to show off.
That's right.
So we're going to start with the cows.
So we've got some basic ones for the cows. I love the cows. This one is like a motif stitch, and it adds the little collar.
The bell.
The cowbell.
Yes.
Because everybody needs a cowbell.
These are our good friends from V-Stitch, but this is my favorite one.
This is the spring cow.
Isn't it so cute? So I think we should make a project with like the peace sign, because does this not look like a cow from the 60s?
Well, because she's got flowers in her.
I know, she's beautiful.
Ring of flowers in her.
She's beautiful. All right, so we have cows, and now let's look at chickens.
Chickens, they show up better on the mat. We're going to show you.
So we're going to show you on the mat.
Chickens.
Okay, so here's chickens.
Yep.
And again, look at this fun little detail.
Yep.
It looks like ruffles.
And this is actually going to, this one is going to stitch out that eye for you.
So I go to quilt retreats with Chicken Pam. Not to be confused with me, who's just Pam. Yeah, just Chicken Pam. Okay, and then we have these 3 for our pigs.
Yes.
From our good friends at V-Stitch. And V-Stitch, huge shout out to you for doing all this fun stuff. Because look at how cute these are. They add the eyes and the nose.
Yes.
This one blushes. But this is Erica's all-time favorite. You want to show?
Yes.
Okay.
When pigs fly, look at this. And our team in Lincoln did this one.
Huge shout out to our team.
Shout out. It puts wings and clouds on our little pig. It's so cute. It's got a cute little motif stitch around it. But you know, if you want pigs to fly without doing it this way, oh, let's finish the embroidery first.
Yeah. So here they are stacked. And again, these are from our good friends at V-Stitch. And hey, thanks to V-Stitch, they sent us some of this cow fabric.
That was so sweet. That's
I know, they're really fun.
Cow fabric.
Look at how cute these are. I do like the stacking. I see it everywhere.
Everywhere
I go.
Really hot decor trend right now.
Okay, so do you want to talk how you can make pigs fly?
Yeah, so you can also make pigs fly. If you look on the board, on the barnyard, on the barn behind us, you can see that we've taken
Here, I'll walk here.
the wings from our angel die, from the Go Angel die, and put them on the pigs so that they can fly
when pigs
across
fly.
our barn.
All right, quilters, if you want to learn more about how embroidery programs work, go to the project page for the Go Farm Animals Die and scroll to the very bottom of that page, and you'll see a video that Erica made on showing you how it works.
That's right. Now, quilters, if you want more inspiration like what you see on our show, there are at least 2 new blog posts every single week. They've got innovative ways to use the dies you already own and just maybe inspire you to get some others. Today's the day for it. All right.
And go on.
Oh, so today has an exclusive tutorial.
Yes, that's what I wanted to know.
It's only found on the blog. We have tutorials with projects that are only found on the blog, and it uses that Go Schoolhouse piece die, I think. It's building a barn. I know it's about a barn.
Super cute.
You're sure to discover something new when you subscribe to the AccuQuilt blog. All right, don't forget, we have got Farm Animal Medley die bundles for you today. Make your purchases today while items are in stock and ready to ship.
Plus, you can take 44% off your order using that promo code EARLY44. Some exclusions apply. Check the website for details. But a great day to fill in your applique. So lots of flowers for spring.
Oh, yeah.
You can think about summer. We have some
Yep.
great summer medleys. Also think about
Fill out your strip die collection.
right, strip dies. Yep, all of
That's
those
good.
are great.
Okay, if you place your order before 2 o'clock Central Time, remember, you're going to get those double reward points. So those points can be used towards future AccuQuilt purchases. All right, quilters, let's take a look. I don't want to wait longer. Let's take a look at today's final projects. I wonder what our experts have come up with. Barbara, what do you have?
Well, ladies, after going through all kinds of ideas and thoughts and colors of what mini quilt that I'd want on my wall, using this block design, I came up with one that was spring flowers and the colors that I wanted. You know, you can make this with a 6-inch and a 12-inch cube, but you can also make it with an 8-inch and a 4-inch cube. And that's what I did. So I want to introduce to you my spring flowers. Lots of color, and it's that double asher block. The blocks finish at 9.5 inches, and the whole entire mini quilt comes up to be 24 by 24. I hope you like it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, I love that. I think that would look lovely on my front porch. Barbara, if you don't have someplace to put that, I'd be happy to take it off your
You can
hands.
totally do it. And I love that it's spring flowers and that you can use a variety of sizes
Yes.
of cubes. So think about adding to your cube collection today. All right, Anita, I can hardly wait. What did you create for us?
Well, welcome back, ladies. I am happy to reveal my miniature quilt block, Hope Rising. As you see, I use grunge fabric. And the reason I called it the name is because you have the cross here in the middle that seems to pop out. And believe it or not, the center square is made with just the chisel and shape number 5 from the 8-inch cube. And then I put a piece border around it, made with shape number 14 out of the 12-inch cube and some rectangles. So I hope y'all enjoy this. It's an absolutely breeze to make, and I think you'll love putting it together. So here you have Hope Rises.
Okay, that is just gorgeous.
And it's made with grunge.
It's made with grunge. She was,
Yeah,
playing
she's,
to the crowd here.
yeah. But I love that 3D effect and how she used chisels. You and I were talking about how sometimes we don't use chisels enough.
Right.
Yeah, I just think it's beautiful.
That was wonderful. All right, quilters, voting is officially open, so let us know which project was your favorite. If you're watching via the registration link or on YouTube, you can click on the vote box below or to the right of the chat box.
And if you're watching via Facebook, vote from the box that displays over the video.
All right, quilters, at the start of this year, we introduced our Paying It Forward campaign called Covering the World One Quilt at a Time. This campaign is a collaboration between AccuQuilt and Moda Fabrics with Baby Lock as our sponsor. Now, together, one person from our teams is donating a quilt each week of 2022 to a charity of their choice.
Okay, last week's donation was made by Moda team member Doug Lako. I hope I said your last name right, Doug, from Antler Quilt Designs. Doug's throw quilt was made with his airflow pattern and is 68 by 84 inches in diameter. He donated his quilt to Sharing and Caring Hands, which is a Minnesota-based organization that helps provide meals, clothing, medical assistance, shelter, and more to individuals and families in need. You can visit Sharing and Caring Hands organization to learn more about this organization. And I just got chills thinking about all those great things we've done. So look at how fun this would be, because you could use half square triangles and square and
flying
points.
geese for days, I think.
For days.
And it's scrappy, but it's a controlled scrappy. So if you're somebody who has trouble, like with the scrappy concept, I know we've had this discussion with Joy. Joy has trouble with that. This is a controlled scrappiness. So your individual blocks then have got the same fabric.
Right.
So it's not quite the same as going all in.
Yeah,
I love it.
Beautiful.
Now be sure to visit our website for details on how you can participate in Covering the World One Quilt at a Time. Just go to learn.accuquilt.com/quilttheworld2022.
You can also follow the hashtag #QuiltTheWorld2022 on social media to see fellow quilters' donations through the year. We've seen some amazing.
Some amazing ones.
And I see in the corner, it's March Machine Madness. Don't forget, cut 200 on our Go Big.
That's right. That's right. Now, while you quilters are voting on your favorite expert projects, we know you love the trunk show. So let's get Joy over here with some trunk show samples for us.
Right.
Okay, this is
Help with this.
so
It's so
fun.
cute.
Oh, these are the Go Country Chic Farm aprons. These are by Marianne Fontana of Fontana Originals. And we've got a mommy or a grandpa or...
Yeah, we have a big
we've
and
got
a little.
one for Ray and one for Oakley,
Yes,
right?
we
Big
do.
and little.
We do. And look at the back.
I know. I
They're
love it.
reversible. How fun is that?
Right.
But I love that Marianne used kind of a canvas fabric, so
Right.
it's nice and heavy duty on
And
the front.
2-inch alphabets and our hearts from our heart die. I just think this is super cute.
Very cute.
And what a fun, summer project, for barbecuing and all of those kind of things.
And fast and easy, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Yes. Fast
Yeah.
and easy
And I bet
is
she used
right.
strips to make our straps.
Oh, I bet
would
she
guess.
did.
There's a die for that, ladies.
All right, I think the next one up is the Go Farmyard Animals Wall Hanging. Now this one is by Terry Vanden Bosch of Lizard Creek Quilting. She's used Michael Miller fabrics on this, and
She has.
I just think this is so fun. It uses the cube for
Yes.
the background. So
Yes.
this is a great marriage of piecing and applique.
This is actually the pattern that's on the packaging, which I think is great. I love this fabric that she sent us. Look, there's Pam's Pickup Holland Chickens.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's just
Raw edge.
raw edge.
Yeah.
There's a lot with raw edge, and it really adds some character to the projects.
And the
I
back
love it.
is just beautiful too.
Yeah, you can see all the cute quilting. Oh, look, there's the pickup truck.
Yep.
Hey, V-Stitch, will you make a one that says Pam's Pickup on it?
Next up, we've got our Go Farm Sing-Along Pillow by Amanda Harward of Larkspur Quilts.
Amanda, this is darling because it uses that schoolhouse, that piece schoolhouse, grunge for the cows.
Yep.
Look, and chickens for days.
Added the horse from the Western Medley. We've got letters from the 3-inch classic alphabet, the
Yeah,
3-inch carefree alphabet for that. E-I-E-I-O.
I know. Look at
And
how
it's
cute
just
this
a pillow form inside and just
I really like that because it's easy to change up your decor that way.
Right.
Change that
Keep it
this
exciting.
season.
All right. Next up, we have got the Go Colors and Counting Baby Quilt. This is by Marjorie Busby of Blue Feather Quilt Studios. And Marjorie is a great digitizer and designer.
She
and
is.
She's made a barn another different way.
She has. She used pieces to make her barn. But we talked about the satin stitch. Here's that satin stitch on our animals. So for sure, if you're going to give it to a baby and they're going to wash it a lot and they're going to play with it a lot and drag it around on the floor, that satin stitch is a great way to do it. And then she used our big cube. She must have used our 12-inch cube because this looks like a 6-inch block.
Yes.
Yep.
But Marjorie's
beautiful.
got grandkids, so you can tell. You can tell she's got circles. So she's going, where's the 1 pig?
Yes.
Where's the 2
2 pigs? Where's the 3 chickens?
I
chickens?
missed that the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very cute. And the just beautiful quilting on the back as well.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Swirls.
Good job,
Gorgeous,
Marjorie.
Marjorie. All right. This is one of my favorites. This is the Go Farm Fresh Wall Hanging by Katie Swigert of Katie Quilts.
Katie, there is much coveting of this quilt.
There is.
Absolutely.
There is.
So this is super fun for a wall hanging. You could hang it in your kitchen. You could totally change up the colorway. But we were talking about this beige and how there's all different shades of beige. And you could totally hang it in a kitchen.
Right. And I would have thought, okay, I'm doing tan, so they all have to be tan. But she mixed it up with lighter and darker shades. And
Yeah.
I love the quilting on this, too, because it's a nice stipple around the sides and then the straight line.
Straight line is great with that farm animals, I think.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And nice neutrals, so
Yeah.
Right.
go anywhere.
So what size cube do you think this is she used, ladies? Probably a 6-inch cube
4.
or a 4. We have a ruler we could measure it, but it's probably the 4.
I vote for 4.
It's
This is
darling.
another easy one. We've seen people online complete this in
Yes.
a weekend. So
Right.
it's a very,
Yeah.
very nice one.
And that's the 2-inch classic alphabet that's used for those letters.
Yep. It's part of our bundles today.
Yes.
So if you're thinking
Want
about
that.
bundles.
Okay, this one is new, and we're all gaga over it.
Okay,
This
I just now broke the printer of the copy machine. So I was
trying
trying
to
to
print the pattern.
download the pattern.
So this is Go Down on the Farm Throw Quilt. It's by Laura Strickland of
how fun
Orange
this
Blossom
is.
Quilts. And I'm just in love with it. It's got the stacked.
It does.
It's got the
All different
gingham
colors,
look.
the back of black.
It's got the Go weather vane, right? Up in
Yes.
the corners.
Yes. And again, all a variety, different colors of blacks and grays, and the cows and the chickens are all facing different directions. But this is my favorite part. This is this checkerboard kind of look. And then in the pattern, well, I don't know because I broke the printer, but the pattern, I assume, tells you how to make those
How to piece
shapes
those letters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
with strips and cubes.
I'm in love with this one.
Very
It's
fun.
darling.
I love it.
Okay, and it has a straight binding. For sure I can make it.
Well, it's really plaid, but she's going to call it a stripe binding. If there are lines involved. So.
If there are lines, they're all. Okay, all of these patterns, including the one that I jammed the copier with, are free downloads at AccuQuilt.com website. Be sure to get your patterns downloaded before your die arrives so you'll be all ready to go.
That's right.
All right, ladies, I'm going to go sew.
Do you have a favorite project that you were thinking maybe you might make?
I actually really like the baby quilt. I have no babies in my life to make it, but it's very cute. So
It is
that's
very
probably,
cute.
I'll figure something
Yeah.
out there. I like that
There
one.
you go.
Maybe the
counting.
corgis would like
The
it.
corgis would like the baby quilt. There you go. Works out.
You can make a corgi farm.
There you go.
All right,
you go.
you have a great rest of the show,
All right,
ladies.
thanks, Joy.
All right, quilters, voting is now officially closed, and we are about to announce today's expert winner. But first, we're going to give away our final prize of the day.
All right, let's say thank you to our quilters one more time.
All right.
The lucky winner of the Go Farm Animals Medley Die is Cowboy, please.
Peggy M. from Leesburg, Florida.
Congratulations. Okay, put that away before they take it from us. All right, quilters, if you're like us and always looking for more inspiration, be sure to join me every Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time for AccuQuilt Live. Tomorrow, we're going to be using the Go Peace Sign die to make a really fun table runner, but actually it is a template for a table runner. You could add all sorts of different kind of appliques to
Put a
it.
cow on it.
You could put cows and pigs and Pam's
There you
pickup.
go.
Be sure to register for the event. We have tons of fun. Hope to see you there.
All right, quilters, the time has come. The team counted your votes, and it's time to announce today's expert winner. Is it going to be Barbara with her Go Spring Flowers?
Or will it be Anita with her Go Hope Rises? You voted and decided, and the winner is, we'll give it a drum roll, please. Oh, they said it was super close, but Barbara was.
Barbara won. It was really close, they said.
Oh, look at that. It's so beautiful. So
is.
remember, this is how, on Barbara's project, you have to sew a partial seam.
Yes.
But now you're all pros.
Yes,
You can watch
that's
it.
right.
Okay. Congratulations both to Anita and Barbara. They were beautiful and
They were
super
both
close.
Wonderful projects, yeah.
Be sure to join us again. Guess what? We have a special show this Friday.
Friday.
March 25th at 12 noon Central Time. It's a special event called AccuQuilt Madness. Because I don't know about you, but I've been watching much basketball.
Much basketball has been happening.
Yep. Eric and I will be battling out for the title of Best Quilt Block.
That's right.
It's going to be tons of fun. I don't even know why she's shown up because I'm totally going to win.
My quilt blocks are so gorgeous.
They're so
I'm
fun.
So gonna win that Final Four patch.
Okay.
All right, quilters. Now, you want to be sure to register for all of our upcoming live shows, including AccuQuilt Live, because we are drawing winners for our Spring into Quilting sweepstakes.
That's right. We're drawing winners from our list of registrants each week and announcing them on our Tuesday events starting today for our Bonanza. The weekly winner will win $100 in AccuQuilt reward points.
Which is fabulous. Our Spring into Quilting sweepstakes takes place through April 26th, which is the day that we'll announce our grand prize winner of $500 in AccuQuilt reward points. Now, for each live event you register for, you'll receive one entry into the grand prize drawing. So be sure to take advantage by registering.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So without further ado, the lucky registered viewer and winner of the weekly $100 reward points prize is, cowbell please, Peggy K. of York, Pennsylvania. Congratulations, Peggy.
Congratulations. Have fun shopping, Peggy.
Yeah.
Now remember, quilters, we have bundles that are
do.
ready for you. Get your order in during the show. You can use your phone's camera. Just capture that QR code. It'll take you right to those bundles on the site.
And if you don't have a QR reader, no worries. Just open up a new tab in your browser, type in AccuQuilt.com/party to see the bundles, place your order.
That's right. Now, first up, we've got the Go Farm Animals Medley die with a mat. You're going to get that Farm Animals Medley die, the 6x12 cutting mat, and don't forget about the free Farm Animals Medley embroidery. Normally, this would run $107, but you can get this for just $69.99, saving you over $36.
Next, we have the Go Farmhouse Fun Die Bundle, which comes with the Farm Animals Medley die, that 2-inch classic alphabet set, which is what you're going to need for the Farm Fresh project. The Schoolhouse Piece die, which finishes to 9 inches, and you're going to need it to make your barns, for your barns quilt squares.
Right.
And 2 mats, 6x12 and 10x24. Normally, this bundle would cost you $419, but you can order it today for $299 and some change, saving you over $118.
Now, last but certainly not least, we've got the Go Farmhouse and Blocks die bundle. With this bundle, you're going to get, of course, the Farm Animals Medley die, but also the Western Medley die, the Go Cube Mix and Match 9-inch block, the Go Schoolhouse Piece die, and 2 cutting mats, 6x12 and 10x24. Normally, this bundle would run $559, but you can get it today for just $399.99, saving you over $158.
And don't forget, quilters take 44% off your order using that promo code EARLY44.
Yes.
Some exclusions apply. Check the website for details, but a great day to add your cubes, companion sets, those strip dies. Remember, you can only use one code at a time.
That's right. And the bundles are already discounted as far as they can go.
Yep.
Plus, get your order in by 2 p.m. Central Time so you can get double reward points. Now make sure your purchases are in time. You don't want to miss out on those double points.
And it's March Machine Madness at AccuQuilt. Use that promo code SAVE200 to get $200 off the Go Big Fabric Cutter. This is the cutter Eric and I use every single day.
Yep.
It's a fantastic value, so take advantage of it, that code today.
That's right. Now you can also find our products at your local AccuQuilt retailer. To find the retailer closest to you, just check the store locator. It's at the top of the page at AccuQuilt.com.
And our quilters in Canada, and the United Kingdom, you can conveniently shop with us on Amazon Canada and Amazon UK. Our dies and cutters are available on both these platforms.
That's right.
We love you in Canada and the UK, don't forget. And remember, you can quilt now, pay later. Get financing options today at AccuQuilt.com/financing.
All right, it's time for us to go sew. We have to finish up our blocks for the competition on Friday. So we hope you see you then.
Yeah, Friday at noon.
We hope you enjoyed our new inspiration using the Go Farm Animals Medley die today. We're so excited that you voted this die to try to be part of our permanent collection of dies.
That's right. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you've been waiting for our show to end before you buy, now is that time. Here's the link. Get everything you need while it's available. Don't forget to use that promo code. Don't forget $200 off our Go Big.
That's right. Because remember, at AccuQuilt, we hope you cut time.
So you can quilt more. See you Friday.
Friday.